At -71 degrees Celsius, the world does not forgive mistakes. Here, even breath feels heavy, and silence can be deadly. Inside a small wooden hut, an old widow feeds dry wood into a crackling fire. Her hands move slowly, carefully. Each piece matters. The flame is weak, but it is enough to keep death outside. For now, this fire is her lifeline. In temperatures like this, warmth is not comfort. Warmth is survival. It is the difference between seeing another dawn or freezing in the darkness. Snow presses against the walls of the hut, piling higher with every passing hour. The weight is immense. The isolation, absolute. The wind screams across the frozen land, carrying scents far through the white emptiness. In this cold, everything travels, including danger. Outside, white wolves stand still in the storm. Their fur blends perfectly with the snow. They are ghosts in the whiteness. Only their eyes move, amber eyes, watching, calculating. They are not attacking, not yet. They are waiting. Wolves in extreme cold do not waste energy. Every step costs calories. Every mistake shortens life. They know this. They respect it. Hunger has followed them for days. It is a silent companion in the frozen wilderness, patient, relentless, and cruel. A lone wolf lowers its head. Breath turns instantly into thick clouds of frost. The cold is so extreme, even exhalation becomes ice. Beneath the heavy winter coat, the body is thin. Winter hides weakness, but it cannot erase it. Hunger leaves its mark. Inside the hut, the widow stirs a small pot over the fire. Steam rises, but the air remains painfully cold. Heat is a luxury measured in inches. Ice clings to the wooden walls, even inside. The cold penetrates everything. There is no tea. Rue escape from it. She lives alone here. No neighbors, no help. In places like this, you survive on your own, or you don't survive at all. In places like this, survival depends on routine, patience, and awareness. One mistake, one moment of carelessness, and it's over. The wind shifts, a small change, but in the frozen wild, small changes can mean everything. Outside, one wolf lifts its nose into the air. The scent of smoke drifts through the storm. Smoke means warmth. Warmth means life. The wolves move closer, slowly, carefully. They are not rushing. They understand that in extreme cold, patience is power. They sit. They lie down. They wait. Wolves understand time in a way humans often forget. They know how to wait. Inside, the widow pauses. She listens. In the silence between wind gusts, she hears something, or perhaps she feels it. The storm speaks loudly, but beneath it, something feels different. A distant crunch in the snow, a presence. A faint sound. Her eyes turn toward the door. Instinct awakens. Decades of survival experience trigger an ancient alarm in her mind. At -71 degrees, exposed skin can freeze in seconds. Opening that door would let the cold rush in like water, flooding her fragile sanctuary. Outside, the wolves remain calm. They do not scratch at the door. They do not growl or snarl. They simply exist. They watch, and in that watching, there is intelligence, there is strategy, there is something deeply ancient. Contrary to fear and folklore, wolves rarely attack humans. Study after study confirms this. But hunger changes behavior. Desperation bends instinct. It rewrites the rules. When survival is at stake, even the most predictable creatures become unpredictable. One wolf stands and approaches the door, slowly, deliberately. The pack watches their leader. They trust the decision. Its breath fogs the frozen wooden door, so close now. Only inches separate predator from prey. Only would and will. Others follow, forming a silent line in the snow. The pack moves as one organism, coordinated, unified, deadly. Inside, the fire pops softly. A piece of wood collapses into glowing embers. The sound is peaceful, almost mocking in its tranquility. Fire consumes fuel quickly in extreme cold. The widow knows this. She knows this night will be long, and her wood is not endless. She adds another piece of wood, smaller than the last. She is rationing warmth, rationing life, calculating survival in pieces of firewood. Outside, the storm grows stronger. Nature is indifferent to the drama unfolding. It does not care who survives. It simply is. Wolves are built for this world. Wide paws act like snowshoes, distributing weight. Thick fur traps heat in layers. Evolution has prepared them. But even they have limits. Even these perfect predators can freeze, can starve, can fail. No creature is truly immune to nature's cruelty. The widow steps closer to the door. Something compels her. Curiosity, courage, or simply the need to know what waits on the other side. Her hand hovers near the latch, weathered fingers inches from a decisis. Yon, open it, or walk away. Life or death can hinge on such small movements. The wolves rise instantly, all of them, simultaneously, as if connected by invisible threads. They sense the change. They are ready. For a moment, nothing moves. Only wind, only breath. Time suspends itself. On both sides of that door, hesitation. In the frozen wild, hesitation can decide life or death, to act or not to act. Sometimes survival is knowing when to do nothing. The widow steps back. She does not open the door. Wisdom wins over curiosity, experience over impulse. She retreats to the fire. Outside, the wolves wait longer. Minutes pass, then more. Snow accumulates on their fur. They become living sculptures, patient, eternal. Finally, the lead wolf turns away. The decision is made. Energy is too precious to waste. There will be other nights, other chances. One by one, white shapes fade into the blowing snow, swallowed by the storm. They came like ghosts. They leave the same way. The hut stands alone again, A small glow in an endless white world, a tiny ember of humanity in nature's vast indifference. Inside, the widow sits near the fire, wrapped in silence. She survived. For now, that is all anyone can ask in a place like this. The night is not over. Hours remain until dawn. But for now, she has endured. And sometimes, endurance is the only victory possible. In places like this, survival is never victory. It is simply making it through one more night, and then one more after that, forever.